What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead Q&A video for today, leading up to the season finale for The Walking Dead Season 10. This is Q&A 13 now, starting off with the question. I want to talk about what is the best fight we have ever seen in The Walking Dead series.
We're not all gonna make it through, but this is the only way.
It's too late. Our rendezvous was set in stone.
This journey must be completed. We must try. That's what's gotten us this far, and we'll give it everything we had.
Okay, guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead Q&A video for this week. This one we're going to be doing a video talking about, starting off with the question, what is the best fight in the Walking Dead television series? So, I love this question. I absolutely love this question because, honestly, after 10 seasons of Walking Dead, well, almost completely 10 seasons of Walking Dead, seeing how we're at Q&A 13 in this video, kind of crazy, but, anyway, this one is going to be talking about what are the best fights in the Walking Dead series, and I'm going to pick one fight that I think is the best in the Walking Dead show. Now, there are a lot of fights in the Walking Dead series, and this question came in from Jamie Minecraft, who says, and it looks like basically he thinks that Beta versus Daryl is his favorite, or his favorite fight is Rick versus Negan in Season 8, Episode 12. Now, I think that's a very underrated fight, Rick versus Negan in Season 8, Episode 12. I think there's a lot of people that just because they don't like Season 8, they don't like that fight. And honestly, I'll never understand it, because, honestly, there's so many people like, oh, the Negan fight and Rick versus Negan, it just, it wasn't that good or whatever. I'm like, I don't understand it. I think Rick versus Negan, anytime those two go at it, the two of them, and they try to, kill each other, it is an amazing scene. And honestly, I love it. But I'm gonna have to admit, and I think I'm actually gonna have to side with Jamie Minecraft in this video, and just go with, Daryl versus Beta is the best fight we've ever had. I mean, honestly, the two of them, when they fought, it is exciting. They've both got two knives, the saw part where Daryl's neck's almost there, he goes through the wall, he hides underneath in the floor, kind of comes through and stuff. Just an absolutely amazing fight scene all the way through. But I definitely want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think is the best fight scene ever? And just before we get into this Q&A video as well, guys, I do want to also mention that there is Friday Night In with the Morgans, which I don't usually talk about, but I do want to just mention for anybody that's wondering, there is going to be, obviously, Jeffrey Dean Morgan and his wife, but there is going to be Norman Reedus on tonight, which I think is really cool. So I may check that out. I may do, a video giving my thoughts on if they actually give any information, Norman Reedus and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, about the finale. So, just saying, so if anybody is interested, Norman Reedus is on Friday Night In with the Morgans, so I figured since we're already talking about Daryl, figured that's another thing I want to mention. But yeah, definitely, Daryl versus Beta definitely is the best fight we've ever had in the entire series. So yeah, thank you very much for the question, man. Next question comes in from Brian Akeem, which I really like this question. This one is, so basically, what would I miss in the zombie apocalypse aside from family? So, yeah, that is a really interesting question. So, so what would be the some of the things I would miss the most in the zombie apocalypse that's not, family? Honestly, that's a really interesting question. And honestly, I've thought about this a little bit, and honestly, there are a few things I would. Like, honestly, let's see here. Actually, first of all, let's do a little bit of a tie-in here. Honestly, I think doing videos would really, that's one thing I would really miss doing, is doing videos with you guys, interacting with you guys, because, I do videos a lot, so I think that's something I would really miss doing is, sitting down here with you guys and doing videos on topics, and also, Walking Dead, not being on, or any TV shows being on, or anything like that, not being able to have, like, any kind of food delivered, or anything like that, nothing like that. Unfortunately, a lot of the people would be dead too, like, not just family, but, a lot of people too, and it's honestly, it's a really kind of crazy, idea too, because, you really would lose a lot, you don't really realize, like, a lot of people say when they watch Walking Dead, oh, I could survive an apocalypse. Yeah, maybe you could survive, possibly, if you can defend yourself, if you can find, like, enough weapons, but, just think mentally what that would do to you too, because, like, you'd lose so much, and, there's a lot of things you'd really kind of forget, or that you wouldn't be able to forget about, and it would really kind of, just emotionally, it'd be really hard to kind of let go, so, the apocalypse is harder than we think, is all I'll say, but, definitely, those are some of the few things right there I definitely miss, and, doing videos with you guys and having that stop would be really kind of, it'd be a weird weird adjustment for sure. But also, you know, I mean, there is Althea. She somehow films videos and like people are seeing it. So I don't know. Maybe there is still a way to do that. But maybe I'll just join the Fear universe and start doing that. So I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, really great question, Brian Akeem. I love that. Next question comes in from Epic Zombie Killer, who says, now this is a couple different questions. So first question is, do you think that Dog will be a long-term survivor if we can consider him a long-term survivor if he makes it into season 11? Absolutely. I think that Dog, honestly, I mean, he's only been there since season 9, but honestly, for an animal character to survive this long already, I mean, I honestly am happy about it. And honestly, as long as they don't do something dumb like kill, like what they did with Shiva, where it just kind of comes out of nowhere and it's really sad, and it's a really like lame death for that type of character. I don't see Dog dying. I really don't. I think Dog could potentially, if we only have a couple more seasons left, I think Dog could definitely survive till the end of the Walking Dead series for sure. Now, the other thing about this as well, he also asks is, so it sounds like Dog is going to have some kind of heroic moment or whatever. Could Negan save him in that moment? So, first of all, what is going to be Dog's, like, kind of heroic moment? That's one thing I'm very excited to see what that's going to be about, for sure. But could Negan save his life or something like that during that scene? So, yeah, honestly, I think that's a really interesting question as well. I mean, honestly, I think Negan has already done enough for a lot of fans to kind of start to forgive him. I'm slowly starting to see that, but yeah, they could definitely do that with Negan, because I feel like they gotta do even more with the whole Negan redemption storyline. They really gotta keep that going, because honestly, there are still people. I mean, there's some people that are just never gonna like him, but there are some people that are kind of on the fence that you need to fully bring to the whole, you know, I like Negan side, you know. So really interesting, and I think that could be definitely a good decision for them to do. So yeah, great question, Epic Zombie Killer. And the final question for today comes in from Brian Akeem as well, who says, can you think of any benefits for people in the zombie apocalypse? So, very interesting. Man, Brian Akeem with some very interesting questions for today. So, this is, I have to say for this one, yeah, I mean, the zombie apocalypse is crappy enough as it is. So that is a very interesting question. You know, honestly, I think one thing, the main goal for everybody, I think, in the zombie apocalypse, and something they would like to get to is, you know, a place that's safe, you know, be with people they care about, and, you know, just kind of survive. But, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that would really kind of, no, I don't know. I mean, I could definitely think about it, but I personally think that there are really no big positives in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, think about it. You know, you gotta kill zombies, you know, probably constantly. I mean, unless over the years, maybe there's less and less zombies or something, because, you know, the population is less and less. But, and that is one thing I've wondered about Walking Dead too, is that why there aren't less zombies in the recent seasons of Walking Dead, because honestly, it's like, you know, over time, over like the 10 years or so the world's ended, you'd think there'd be less zombies. And it's crazy how in The Walking Dead, it's kind of the opposite. It feels like the zombie herds are just getting bigger and bigger, you know? So, I don't know, kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't think the zombie apocalypse really, you know, benefits anybody. I mean, honestly, I think I mean, if you can become a skilled survivor, find a place safe, that's great. But that's really it, honestly. But, you know, I definitely want to hear from you guys from that one. So, can you guys think of any, you know, benefits for people in the zombie apocalypse? That's very interesting. So, anyway, I want to say a huge thank you for you guys for stopping by and watching this video. Who here is going to check out Friday Night In with the Morgans? I will. I don't usually watch Friday Night In with the Morgans, but I will probably watch it just to see. I mean, honestly, Norman Reedus and Jeffrey are awesome, so I'll probably check that out. And what's your favorite fight in the Walking Dead series? Is it one that we maybe didn't even mention here? Is it even maybe Rick and Shane from season 2? Is it, you know, I don't know. You know, there's a bunch of fights, honestly. Merle and the Governor in season 3. You know, there's a bunch of that stuff. So, anyway, I want to hear from you guys. Write your comments in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys had some amazing questions this week. And, of course, if you're new here, guys, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Everybody out there.